it's that aggression. I think running slow defaults as Inferno, the meta is, going really late, faking out, taking banana early. I think there are ways in here for ASG. It did feel like individually they were outmatched, though. And I don't know how you get past that point, even if you play everything to perfection.
Yeah, I'm kind of inclined to agree with you. Plus, like, there's just a big question of, like, if juanflatroo is going to drop 30 kills against you again, like, who match, this goes pound for pound with what you're saying. Like, who is going to be able to kind of match that energy on your team? I don't know. When I look at ASG, I think if they're going to win this, it's got to be on the back of, like, being really brainy. Because in the Battle of Brawn, Bad News Eagles win.
Well, let's see what this T side has to show. Synopsy popping shots down alt mid, but it's a relatively respectful pistol. A read on a triple B for BNE. And so far, ASG doing what they must in many of these T-side rounds. I imagine it'll be a slow half if this is going to be the precedent set. We'll see if BNE have protocols to take middle in gun rounds, perhaps. But right now, Apps boost and sugar left alone at B. In that 13-2 T-side game against Sangal, it was sugar who was popping off on that T-half. So someone that we've really yet to see rise his head in the games we've covered of ASG and go crazy. But the guy who must, perhaps today. All right, long smoke. Moto as well. They're going to run through the long smoke. This is ballsy. juanflatroo hits all of this. Synopsy has a knife out and he's full blind. I don't know if that was commed along, but flatroo right behind them. They're wrapping B right now. He's got the call. They've won the banana fight, so these teams are going to go back into flatroo and they do win the fight. That is such a nice turnaround. If they continued into B, not only are they going into the triple stack, but they're also getting backstabbed. And now instead, in the front, are ASG with a bomb plant.
Yeah, kind of rough for juanflatroo. Sphere. Oh, that's nice. Oh, lovely. Lovely in the library. Shh. It was like kind of meant to be like the ending of The Simpsons. Right. And Senate there to fall right at the very end.
There's ending music.
Yeah, you know, like the post credits, like the little like
post
what's the dude's name? Like Matt Groening and all that. Like after that, it's like
I
the
don't
cinema
watch the
bit.
post credits.
Come on, bro! Like I can't even explain this, man. Just like
I haven't seen Simpsons in maybe a decade.
Yeah, me either. I ain't like out here every night catching the 7 p.m. fixture.
But you are out there sitting watching the credits, writing down.
I don't know, man.
The
TV was just on. Also, how don't you know who made The Simpsons?
I know who made The Simpsons.
Well, then what? Then that's not a valid
closing track.
It's just a bit where like they're in like the cinema. It's like to do with the Fox.
Like that, right? That's my favorite bit.
Oh, dude, I just proper like, right.
You honked that.
Yeah. Oh, right. Over here in Banana. It's a bit of a run through.
It has begun. Oh. And it has quickly ended. But now it is beginning again. We're gone with the re-smoke. They know he's close. Can he get out? They're going to reload. That is the warning. That is the time to change. And so back to B he go. Leaving the scout here could allow him to pre-rotate A if he wants. But right now he's just kind of baiting GXX for the round if they retake banana. Long smoke. Let's see if some feathers get ruffled here as Synopsy loses info. flatroo rounds on his shoulders right now. Synopsy spams, Scout does die, and this is all to set rigoN up. Oh, they're not going to spam. Oh, this could be everything.
Oh, double! Oh, rigoN! With the deagle to try and close. Oh my God, what a round! That is insane, and GX's death is not in vain. rigoN will deliver, and Bad News Eagles immediately are in with a reply.
That is filth. That is unprecedented filth from BNE. What on earth? See, I expected something off that play, but I did not expect what we got. The 1D closer. And that's going to feel fantastic. Look how loud they're getting. Nothing's changed, right? They were just waiting. It was going to happen. It was bound to eventually pop off. And it doesn't take long for these CTs to start screaming, screeching, Banshee mode. Boya getting smoke shot down mid. And oh, how the reckoning may even begin here. God. I would not want to be ASG right now. On the mental side alone, BNE are winning. Raijin trying to dig out of the boiler. GXX ready for a reswing. There's only one man here though. He's got cover, however. rigoN is there. GXX gets the kill. And they back up to the bomb site. Pit side setup is lovely here. There's ASG. They do have one Molotov to clear it, but BNE are starting to figure out what's going on. The banana take. GXX even regressing. Ballsy, but he might catch them looking the wrong way. And oh, it's a freebie. Spray for 2, and there's rigoN to help. Clean anti-force, and that was always going to be very hard for ASG. Nothing worse than losing round 2 after winning pistol. They're left with nothing, and this round will be no exception for Eco now, as they can feel this one getting awfully uncomfortable already.
Yeah. Now, you know, it's still early days, right? That's how I'm gonna defend this one. Still early days. Now, we are already at a fairly similar start to how Vertigo went. I like this though. ASG are like prepared to kind of meet them with something a little zany. They all run through the apartments and they all die in the apartments. Funny how that one works. It's this 3-1 lead for the Bad News Eagles. But now, for ASG, this is where the guns come out. This is where they need to return to form. Else, they may be relegated to the sidelines. Hugo.
Yes, those sidelines, they've got lots of seats, Harry. There's a whole auditorium, and it's empty right now. What's that? Smoke for Synopsy, all right. Just a
it's just like
for the run boost.
Smoke,
oh, they wanted to run boost round it. Yeah, the old simple play. That wasn't the typical G2 smoke, because it has a gap on the left side for them to pop out.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, plus I know my lineups, Harry.
I know.
I know my smokes.
It's a shame they fumbled the run boost, because that is like a really lovely play.
It just shows the mindset they're in right now. Like, they've come not only with a lot of things prepped, you've got to prac that, but also they really want to take fights. rigoN, I don't know how he survives. Full blind. And they try and jump out of apartments. That's a nice play for Raijin to catch him.
Again.
But still, rigoN, he's built diff. Smoke shot. Oh, Senna steals it. No complaints, though. BNE looking to shut out this round on the A site.
God, look at him. He's pushing short. Bro, you're 8 health. Like, you don't have to do this. You don't have to do it. Seriously, this peak doesn't need to happen. Oh, he will. He will give the fight over. Just raw confidence. Bit of smoke spam onto waterfalls. Nothing to write home about. juanflatroo. Oh, tucks himself in. You never know where you're going to unearth the Bad News Eagles. And my goodness, they come in swinging, don't they, mate? They are so fired up. They are so pumped. Like, just imagine the vibe diff between these teams right now. ASG is sat there, you know, when they lead into a round, they go like, okay, guys, remain calm. This is our man. We've got this. And then all they can hear next door is these guys who are just holding W and running at them every round, and then screaming the place down with every victory that comes in. 4-1 up. And another one of these little partial investments for ASG.
Deep breath. And a mid pop. Flash is ready to go, go, go. But this double long setup is in play with the AWP as well. You can just fire blind, can't you? Well, a bit too early. Flatroo in the corner, they don't know, and they don't clear. Oh, not again, Flatroo. Don't do him like this, he won't. Flashed out by his teammate, in fact, and they even smoke shot GXX. That's an AWP through motor. They're going to go through the smoke, try and grab it. Can they find it? Yes. Raijin gets his fingers on the big green, smoking the pit to try and fake out. rigoN, they're jumping over the top though. They've seen you bombing Graveyard. That's not easy to retrieve. Neither's the round when rigoN's doing this. Not another 4K surely to close this one out. Raijin scopes up, they hear it, and they... Oh no, you're joking! Synopsy! That's so BM. He just walks right by him, knowing he's scoped up, and knifes him in the library. Raijin's wondering how the hell has he gotten there? That's just... Oh,
right.
dear.
I will be taking a minute. I am quickly following every single one of these guys on Twitter. I need to make sure that's locked in.
You should too. Oh, these Eagles, man. Something else entirely. All right. Big bite. It was only an eco. They made it interesting with that double long pick, but this is where the meat and the potatoes have to come out, Harry. They've got a flash play at B. Not seen this B site yet. ASG going to try and trifle with it. Orp is ready. Blind shot again. There's the swing. Nice kill for Raijin. Can they do anything with this? Needs a double entry. Can't connect. GXX back to the angle. There's no smoke here. There's just one thrown out by B&E to get aggressive, but ASG are not committed. Still got sugar back in alt mid. Very quiet start to this game for him and Poya. Nice grenade. And re-smokes to stall this one out to deny and execute. Are they gambling? Yes. Bye-bye, Synopsy. GXS is left with a boatload of util. Synopsy taking long allows flatroo to double down in the bomb site just in case, but sugar, he is gone all the way back. They're going to pop B, and right now there's only the AWP here. GXX has spent most of this game blind. There's one flash for Waterfalls. It's got to be good.
Will it be the God Flash? GXX, this is your bomb site, bud. You got to hold on here. Even one and getting out would be good. The flash is going to get him off the angle. It's exactly what ASG
nice
wanted,
molly.
So they're given room. Molotov going to slow down the plant or force a slightly wider one here. They want to try and plant for Banana. They have guys there, so they want to set up to play around it. Nades go in, but just a little too late. Oh, Synopsy!
Don't win this.
Now, juanflatroo out towards the coffins, looking for a way back in. This is a nice looking round for ASG, but juanflatroo with the first in 2v. Oh, 2v1 now. It's only Waterfalls left standing. They see the bombs plotted for him. A jiggle, a wiggle. They're looking for the man, and they're going to get him. Oh my goodness. Bad news, Eagles. That there is a retake that they should not be winning, and they make it look easy, like they were the favourites the whole damn time.
Yeah, exactly. Just running around corners, jumping orbs, forcing shots, and those entries are really nice, right? Just getting rid of the orb, which hasn't done anything on the CT side. It's just been so flashed out of every angle it's played. Like, the util has been solid. You see why ASG like this map. You see why they play it, but it doesn't matter when, again, you're just getting outmatched individually. Some of these easier fights in post-spawn, some fights that don't even need to be taken are being, and they're losing them. And B&E 6-1 up. They spot ult, they spot sugar. Oh, flatroo, he wanted to go, he got blocked. He wanted to push it, jump out ult mid, but he got seen from the bridge, so he'll bail back. Sugar does break his silent streak. Opening kill onto alt middle, and now forced to hand at B. That bomb is still trapped. If rigoN remained on the angle, he can see it. Raijin's making a play. That smoke's going to make him cross. Nade will do it. Oh, the spray through the smoke. It's only Synopsy here, but he's having a good start to this map already. Flashed out. They go through. The volley even burns Sviat in the pool of fire, and sugar runs away.
Oh, honey, honey, da, 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 da. He's in a 1v3. Two.
Wow.
Why did I think 3? Sorry, there's just 3 people still alive.
Yeah,
3 on the brain.
He's against himself, Harry.
He is.
Right
Sometimes
now,
it's the biggest enemy, the one within. Can sugar rise above it?
This is nice because this will take a lot of time. They have to insta clear him. If he tucks back sight, they might not check this position, but he is playing open right now. Sugar moves into the corner. This is really nice from him. might be a clutch. If you can stay quiet, stay tucked in, they're going to look apps, they're going to look pit, but will they look sight?
Oh, they've smoked the bomb already. They're getting on it. Sugar.
Oh,
dead.
baby, no.
Bro, rigoN's having a game. rigoN, 16-2 right now.
I mean, if you can't win a fight, like, you're not going to win a round. It's kind of simple. Like, it doesn't matter what positions these guys are getting into. Like, that's a very winnable 1-on-2. Yes, his hand is forced as the smoke comes on, but rigoN just jumps, lands, hits him in the head. Like, you really got to win those, Harry. Even that first fight, you really got to win it. And I don't know how much color.
Copy pastas now.
Yeah, if you don't kill anyone, you won't win any rounds, Harry. It's kind of that simple. And right now, they're not killing anyone.
And like, it's, you know, couldn't have a more polar opposite problem for Bad News Eagles. It's like, if anything, there ain't enough kills to go around. It's like,
rigoN, save some for me.
Seriously, rigoN, I can't believe you're ruining our stats page like this. You need to calm down. 16-2, man. Yeah, so if you want to go to the major, you can scan that QR code and buy some tickets. Try do it with the precision of a juanflatroo as he rushes through a smoke, maybe.
Impossible. Any percent.
Impossible, any percent.
Attack timeouts. What's the solution? They're getting into good positions. Their defaults are nice. They're denying early aggro most of the time. They got a 5-on-4 and ult mid that round from sugar. Got rid of the orb, didn't they? Did it matter? Not really. And this hurts for ASG. This might be their elimination from the running for Antwerp. Their chance to make it to the major snuffed out. Again, that deep mid smoke. They're going for the run boost, Harry. Oh, mama. What you cooking? Yeah.
Oh, that's more like it. We finally see it come into fruition. Boosted, run boosted for the mid peak. Nails it. GXX with the opener. I just like, even there, man, like, set his full blind. He just fires all 25 bullets.
Oh.
Full confidence. He knows that eventually they're gonna find something. You can't even get a banana. They are stuck. They're getting run out. Oh, it's just brutal.
It's like a roller coaster. Different scream, every loop, every dip, every dive, every duck, every weave.
Imagine how it feels to be sugar. The round's barely been live. You're all alone. You're in the apartment. It's like, okay, I got this. Okay, there's the first. Don't worry, guys. Oh, this is about to be round of life. Here we go. Smoke stop mid. Swings to the short side, and juanflatroo is there to put a stop to him. Bloody hell. There's something to be said about this game, isn't there? About this team, Bad News Eagles.
Wouldn't know what it is, though.
This is a spectacle. This could be the most dominant series we've had at the RMR yet. And it just goes to show, you know, when the pressure's applied to this team, they looking like diamonds.
Oh, they squeezing, all right. 8-1. Another tack.
Do you reckon the tack pauses are helping, Hugo?
They're probably not hurting.
Like, because here's the other thing. If this was any other game, I would try and make it like emotional for like ASG, but because there's just been like no contest, like there's no way to look at this other than, wow, this is sick from Bad News Eagles. Like sadly, there's just not really a bone in my body right now that's able to pitch it to you and go, well, for Waterfalls, you know, try as he might, he just can't find a way. Nothing's really happening for ASG. They are just getting styled on. This is very much a Bad News Eagles story.
But hey, remember when they won the pistol?
Yeah, they did. So let's see, right? Can they win basically another pistol, but this time versus rifles?
Yeah, it's like, if only there were a word for that.
Yeah.
Like where you don't have money, but like your opponent does. Oh.
What if we called it like, I don't know, like a...
Leica? Yeah, Leica's a pretty good name.
Yeah, Lycra. A Lycra buy.
All right, well, stretchy times for Sviat. He's alone with the bomb. Oh, they had to smoke that. Otherwise, he would have run into B with the bomb alone. And, yeah, no. Wait for the exec. It's going to come in. And there's only one man here, Harry. It's a quad short setup. Very grimy. Good grenade. smoke spam could do it for Snopsy. He's got another nade. Oh, baby, no. What are you doing? That's a dunker-dunk. 2 nades in and lots of damage. He shoots through the smoke and he finds a follow-up. Sugar gone. Poor guy getting bullied. They jump through the mid-smoke. Of course they do. They know it's a B play. And in it comes. Bomb plant attempt. Very close to being denied. Up they go over the top of blue. Synopsy will win 2. And Waterfall's getting overwhelmed by flashbangs. And there's Synopsy to close. Didn't even realize he got 4. 9-1.
There are just times where, like, I feel like Synopsy's mouse just doesn't even move. It's just stuck in, like, one position. So he just, like, ADs his way to aim, like... and it's working, man. He's 10-2. Like, you can't fault it. This is just wild. This is just unbelievable. Like, if we end up with a 16-2 followed up by something of equally as dominant proportions, like, no one's done this in the RMR yet. You know, like, no one's been able to just offer up, like, 2 back-to-back reckonings.
Yep, not quite like this. When ASG, they had a win on this map. They had a dominant T-side against Sangirl, a team, like, I know the triangle of, you know, oh, God. The triangle of, oh, X beats Y, so Y beats Z, and Z is better than X. Like, that doesn't actually work in reality, but they played really well on the T side of Inferno, and this just looks like just a different level from B&E. They're wall-banging apps from balcony. That's not a thing. People don't do that. It goes the other way. Smoke. Oh, they catch 1. And Solo B might finally come back to punish, but with that smoke down, they're not convinced. They think there's another man there. And in fact, B&E are so unconvinced, they don't even rotate. They stay 4A and leave that B side open, hoping that ASG will make the mistake. I don't know if they will, though. They've got to poke their head into this B side with a pick. 4-on-4. Bomb going back. ASG making the right read, maybe the only right read so far. Long smoke to keep players here. Molly to stop a porch aggro. GXX gets denied. This is a lovely fake out right now from Raijin, and he can even walk the long smoke. There's a big tasty gap, and ASG are biting their way to a second.
They're still so hesitant, but they have made the right read. They have made the right choice here.
Go. They're waiting for the flank.
Oh my!
Oh, you're kidding. What is going on? You have 10 seconds.
Ghosts.
Go!
Come on, man! Go! rigoN! Gonna get the info that they're in through CT, so now they know it's the B play, but they're right behind them. They're gonna run out of time. What's happening? There's nobody here. You're fighting shadows, you're fighting ghouls, you're fighting ghosts. And finally, the bomb plant comes through. They do win the round. It's very labored considering the circumstances that it was a 4v0 over at B.
You can see, I think it's Sugar trying to get them hyped up. Like, come on, guys, we're in. We've won a round. But my God, that looked just almost awful. That looked almost like they were going to outbrain themselves. They had a freebie bomb site. And it's fine. Even if they were going to rotate, that's one thing. But Raijin is walking CT spawn to B. He's not Moto, he's B. You have to play with Raijin. So he probably says, yo, come on guys, I'm in spawn. Please go B. And they get the free site. Yes, good flank for B&E, good timing. Oh, the fake molly. The fake molly, he sits in it. And they hear it, they don't know there's an AWP here. Sugar might die. Oh, nice for GXX. There's still another man in apps trying to spam back, but they will face him. And they will get what they deserve. rigoN, I admire it, I do. But not today. God, ASG, I'm just glad they got that round. If they lost that, there's no coming back. There's really, going back into the 4-man A stack, there's no coming back from that.
Yeah, I am really, really glad that they realized as they're running back, like, wait, hang on, no, he is CT, so it's fine, let's just go B. And like, thank goodness that Raijin kind of forced their hand into that B play. Like, they're going, right, Raijin, we're going back A. He's like, no, you're not. I am in CT. Go B. And thank goodness he did so. Save that round. But is that one round in a sea of losses? Let's see. A 3-on-4. Ah, that's a nice swing. They're finally getting the better of Synopsy over towards B.
There is one problem on B, and it's that they're not only playing solo B, but that solo B player is super aggressive. And like, yeah, aggression at this point, kind of get it, but also it's offering up this site a lot. So Synopsy needs to be tucking in a little bit more and playing, you know, either for retake or just trying to dump utility as he has been, playing on coffins, swinging in the wide open. He'll get what he gets, but the retake has already begun. Waterfall's picking off Senna. They know Flatro's here. That's 2 smokes. They know what's up. Sviat wins his fight. Waterfall's coming through the smoke. Nice play to help out his teammate to trade contacts 1 by 1, and he will come in with a round for ASG, picking up a 3rd, trying to long this series out after all.
And I mean, honestly, like, you know, with all this confidence comes like the one problem, but you haven't really, you know, you've had ASG like mentally just clocked out for the majority of this first half. Then they win a round. Now they've won 2 in a row. They feel like they've kind of found an exploit. They found like this solo B player that they're able to get past. This is where Bad News Eagles need to like reel it in a little bit, you know, and like just try to reassert that dominance, because you'd be surprised how quickly something that was a 9-1 can get out of hand and, you know, become a 10-5 or a 9-6, and suddenly it's like, you know, oh, if only we'd kind of kept capitalizing on them where they were. You know, because at a 5-10 half or at a 6-9 half, suddenly ASG are believing all over again.
All right, let's see. T-Orp.
Oh, look, they've moved away from the solo B hold.
It's nice. Some nades down mid. Waterfall's not given the pick. Might be given another grenade. Just gets out of dodge. Banana take is good for BNE, establishing some more control. They don't have to wait here forever. There are 2 smokes down, and actually gets traded. They'll respect it. Just kidding, they won't respect it. Can't believe it. Sign of the times, eh? Senna has T-ramp soon, but they are poised for an A explosion. And in they go, exploding as they should. And rigoN, oh, he's got to be careful. Flash is good. Flatro blind. rigoN picks up 2 though, and he will be burnt out by the Molotov. Only 2 in the bomb site. ASG knew that BNE were going to patch up B with more numbers, and they've exploited now the other side. The mind games, the cool. It is clean. Can they convert a post plant? Often these rounds have been just dropped, but this looks like a different ASG. This looks like an ASG ready to play. Flash over the top, in they come.
Oh yeah, that's clean for Poya. Senna trying to trade this. That's a good double. And now the 1v1 versus Waterfalls. He's on the bomb. He's sticking it. Waterfalls up through short, giving him too much respect. Wasn't expecting the defuse to get held, and they say pros don't fake. Well, they do. And they come shoot him in the face as well.
Oh, dear. That's so sick. That's such a nice stick. Yeah, dude, double kill. Poya re-peeking again, like, it's just sloppy. These post plants have been super sloppy for ASG, right? Whether it was that awkward one for Sugar in the A site, or even the 3-on-3 B retake a few rounds ago where someone at back dock just swings for no reason. Like, he hears steps and he's like, I'm a peek. He peeks, he dies, and they pay the price. Poya makes that 3-on-2 and then fights and then swings. If ASG were playing properly, like, you know, playing safer, they would be winning these post plants, but they keep giving BNE chances, and BNE don't miss when you give them those chances. Nice opener again for Poya, but ASG need to close these constant 5-on-4s they've been given, because they've had a lot, Harry. 4 rounds with 5-on-4s, now a 5th, and they've lost the majority.
Yeah. I mean, you know, they've lost 40%, which little under half. But I'm inclined to agree, Hugo.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, just because they got 3 rounds doesn't mean those were the 5v4 rounds. They've lost the majority of 5v4
All right. Here we go. Out towards mid. It's a very heavy B lean for Bad News Eagles. And so, Hugo, they've done it. you're going to be proud of them for this one.
Yeah.
They kept it super tight-knit. They go out towards A. Bad News Eagles have employed like a heavy B lean. And they keep it very, very safe.
Nice, yeah.
Very concise. Like, no real risks here. Nice, easy.
Yep.
And so that like 10-5 that we speak about, considering where this game was at in the 9-1 scoreline that was once present to Bad News Eagles, this is a nice recovery out of ASG. Even more so than that, I think it's become kind of apparent. Like Synopsy was having a stellar game. He was 10-2, couldn't set a foot wrong. Well, he's been getting bested over towards B, right? Fairly consistently in these last few rounds. rigoN was 16-2, now 16-7. You know, like these guys who were brimming with confidence, who couldn't set a foot wrong, have had just even like 1 or 2 rounds go against them, and suddenly it's like that feeling that every move you make is right, that you've always got the read, that you physically cannot mess up. You know, you've got like the mid-ass touch. You know, everything you touch turns to gold.
Nice.
That's kind of disappearing now.
Last round of the half, only 2 guns. So definitely a path for ASG to walk into a decent T side after all. Let's see if they can do it. So these rounds can still be very difficult. All right, Senna, that's a sweaty flash off the skybox. He's going to fight for top banana. Flashed out. They go through the smoke. Oh, the pistol ravages one. Can't find that AK. Got to go around the barrels. Nade smokes. They got more. Oh, Raijin. Uh-oh. Gets out of dodge. Oh, he goes through. That's crazy. P250 2K in banana for Senna. That's a sick opener. 5v3. Not one yet, though, as we know from many of these rounds.
God, even though I gave that whole speech for ASG just now, I do love the way Bad News Eagles play. Like, who would ever just run down banana there with the P250 after getting the first already? Like, it's wild. And it's given them this little 4-on-3. It's denied all the banana control to ASG. It's forced them into an A play. Oh. They do get past rigoN. They've dealt with him in the graveyard. Nice. They follow up Raijin with a double opener. Now over here at long, Synopsy's going to have to tuck himself in. Maybe try to play retake with GXX, who's currently on an apartments wrap.
Oh, he held the smoke, use it for motor instead, even better. Gets to buy more time to cut off Synopsy, who's got to wrap short. He's doing it loud, that will turn their heads and might even sell this apps man pretty badly. Synopsy gets his kill though. GXX staring at the pit, knows what's up. Sugar has an off angle for the cross and he looks away. GXX wins his fight. 1v1 now, Sugar trying to buy time. Just a few seconds or to do it over the top, and that's a love and clutch from Sugar. Finally, he does it for the squad. He wins a round. He's trying to keep them hyped again and keep them in this game, knowing that elimination is on the line, and only 6 rounds for the Eagles would do exactly that to ASG. All right. Maybe there's hope. Definitely, you can feel the changing of the guard in this map. But BNE on a T side, it was dirty on Vertigo. I wonder if it's anything like that here. Let's go, let's find out. Just simple buy. Smoke double flash. Blocks. No kit, no plan to retake for ASG. Ooh, Sugar pokes his head in middle. He will get that info, it's worthwhile. Gets out scot-free. Nice tap for Waterfalls, and now they're going to try and take this long position. Flash to get Synopsy out of apartments. There's a lot of players here, though. 4th player rotating round. rigoN trying to deal with him. Ooh, he's seen 2 here. Waterfalls again. Bops another. Can he find a 3rd? This could be big. This could be a way in. Meanwhile, short is taken from Synopsy, falling out of the app. Sugar wins his fight, and GXX can't afford to get bopped, because that will mean the round. The bomb's going B. There's no one in the site.
Yeah, Raijin, though. Cares the cross, gets the info, and Senna doesn't even know about him. He's going deep. He's looking to swing this. Might be able to stop the plant.
Yeah,
And runs at them, denies that bomb plant. And you can feel how this game has changed. You can feel it. It's tangible, man. Like, look at this. You know, rigoN, someone who was phenomenal. He gets annihilated over at long. It's like all these kind of factors that were pulling through for Bad News Eagles. Everyone, you know, in like that flow state. It's now kind of, you know, now it's going back to this idea of, you know, you got to like, I can't even think of what I'm trying to say. Point is, they were really good, and now they're struggling.
Yeah, I mean, it's pistol. I'm not going to look into it too much. You know, it's a nice setup. You can see it's less. I think it's less BNE. I think it's more ASG. That, you know, the couple of rounds they're winning. Sugar's shouting. Raijin's doing the same. His T-side picks have been going nowhere all game. Now they're finally mattering.
It's like a hybrid of the two, though, you know? Like, just get into, like, your CS brains for a minute. You know, like, we've all played where you're in, like, this mindset where you just feel untouchable and your opponents at the same time, like, they're not even, like, playing their best because they're in their own heads, you know? They're believing they're going to lose every fight before they take it. Everyone's quiet. No one's talking to each other on your team if you're on the back foot. But suddenly, you know, you've won a couple of rounds. You're believing again. You're getting the better of the guys who are wrecking you. You know, it's like the bigger you are, the harder you fall. That kind of idea for Bad News Eagles, and for ASG, it's like they're now filled with belief that they can actually pull this back.
Okay, rush B or plant A. That's the call right now. And if they get the entries, there's nothing worse than getting the entries on B and still having the bomb stuck apps. But let's see if it means anything. If they can even get those picks. Hiding in the back of the bomb site, nice cross. And Raijin and Sviat have it on lockdown. There's one rotate, and there's one man still left here. Sugar, he's going to deal with a lurker, so he thinks. And that is only going to bait him away from the bomb site, you'd think. But he goes back to check apps. In the quiet, he finds rigoN. The bomb falls standing upwards. That was like a cup flip challenge.
Yeah, or like the water bottle one.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Bottle, cup, pretty close, but not the same.
No, yeah. You know, they both hold liquid.
Two receptacles from the different. Yes.
I sometimes don't know what you even trying to say.
I don't know what I'm trying to say, Harry.
I think that one time you fell over has really done a number on you.
Yeah, true. Some things are permanent, Harry. Just got to make do.
Right, look, this is a triple apartment setup, but y'all knew that already. They're about to get walked on by the Bad News Eagles, and it's
bad news for the Eagles.
It is bad news for the Eagles,
Crazy,
of course.
That. And this is what we talked about when we said, you know, ASG is their map. They're going to have protocols in place. Once they get util, they can stop, you know, the steamroll that was a T-side of Vertigo with BNE just running disrespect through smokes. A couple of nice flashes and rigoN getting 4 kills on the entry. Some of these players have quietened down. BNE are playing a lot slower. All these factors and more are only favoring ASG on an attempt at the comeback here. This game was a beating. It is no longer. A 9-2 lead closing up. 10-2 lead even. The explosion, but again, these rifles playing very safe position. Compare that to how Synopsy was on B once he started playing solo. He's very much caught in the open. Banana takes were nice from BNE, but when it was just one man on the bomb site, he was often getting picked and losing rounds off the back of it. That's not going to be the case with these very safe coffin, new box, dark setups that we're seeing. And there's no more screaming going on from BNE. They can feel this game tightening up. They need to pick up a T-gun round, and it may as well be their first.
Oh dear. Now the mighty have fallen here. A missed shot for GXX, and oh!
Lol.
rigoN, you're getting run at now by SMGs.
Mid-air.
It's not very cool, is it? It's not very fun. Oh no. This is the ultimate test for Bad News Eagles, right? If this series was just kind of A2-0 with 2 dominant maps, would have just been the case that you snowballed them. And now you have to actually roll with the punches a little bit and show that even when things aren't going your way, you've got the resilience to battle through. ASG, a 5v3, and a chance to win this first rifle. That would be huge. At that point, a 10-10 scoreline feels as good as done. GXS with his second missed AWP shot here. 2 opportunities, 2 chances, even team flashed off the angle. Thank goodness they weren't punished for that. juanflatroo is going to try and walk the short side. Walk the walk, but can he talk the talk? He's all the way up. All the way up. Catching the long player, but not quite finding it.
Oh dear.
And now calling for his teammates to rotate in and join him.
Setup so nice. 2 inside. Waterfalls. Oh, if he hit that, it will be round over. Still a chance now, though. They've got to clear these corners. However, Waterfalls goes 1 for 1. Good entry. One more man at the back of the bomb site. They check it. Oh. No way. They're about to pick up a 2-on-4 to save their socks in this round. Shoes firmly on the ground. 2-on-2. Sviat on a dig right now, looking for a gun in middle maybe, but oh, he's found an AK. Nice. GXX on the angle, however, ready for this shot. Very hard one to hit for Sviat. Land peak. Oh my god, GXX moves off. Maybe there's a chance, but the shadow gives it up, and Raijin. Oh, he needs a 1v2 right here, right now. Good kill. Spray! And Raijin hits the headshot. That is a sexy transfer to pick up the clutch. BNE, they peek in and they do what ASG were doing in that T side, overplaying their post plants, over-facing. And often, you know, in that round, it should not be capitalized upon. You think the trade is coming in, but that is a wonderful couple of kills out of Raijin. I don't know how he hits that. And yeah, Waterfalls is hyped now. Now the tables have turned.
He hasn't had a reason to be hyped. He hasn't had a reason to be excited. You know, you've just been getting bullied on the last map and even coming into this one. Like, just as a reminder, right? This was 9-1 to Bad News Eagles. 9-1. And then, you know, on the back of the 4-man B push into the empty bomb site after a solo stack, and then going back to a solo stack, both, you know, betraying the Eagles. You kind of felt the momentum get stripped away. You felt the confidence was lacking. Now they've just lost a 2v1, right, in their first rifle round. A phenomenal clutch out of Raijin on the other side, who's having a great game. This, you know, these are all turning point moments. These are all culminating into this comeback for ASG. It is a battle of mentalities and resilience right now, and ASG are showing they can hang. Bad News Eagles, they've got to do the same.
Yeah, it would have been easy to just count ASG out of this entire tournament, given how this game started, given how Vertigo went. I think we were leaning that way as well, but this has definitely sharpened up. And on the CT side, you know, 2-on-4, BNE shouldn't have even made that round close, but they did. They made it winnable, and they still lose it at the end to the clutch. That feels even better for ASG. Retake nades to stop this B play. BNE have 5 banana side, and there are 3 CTs here. They even want to get aggressive. Oh no, deciding against it. Anti-flash is rigoN. Long smoke will do nothing because Waterfalls is peeking ahead of it. You're not faking out this play. Poya goes back. Assured, confirmed that B is the object of BNE's desires. Now they're ready to pop.
Made in for Sphere. 3 strong, flashing through. Oh. It's Poya. It's a mow down. Double up from him. And now too, like, there's smokes everywhere in this site, and every single one of these smokes is concealing someone from ASG. Raijin only won a 2v2. GXX and Senna left up in this one. Oh, the bomb's now dropped out in the open. GXX is wide swung, and ASG have tied this game up at 10-10.
Oh, they're getting loud. They're getting hyped, and they're hitting all their shots right now. That was so awkward. The bomb gets dropped by that Dark player, and BNE, they had all the site control, but they had to go back through the open with no CT smoke down to try and find the bomb. All started by Poya's double flash play through smoke on the first contact of the round. That was clean. ASG now, they level up. A 10-2 lead to 10-10 score. BNE yet to field a T-side round. Pistols going quick up banana. They beat the nades, but rifles wait in the back of the site. flashing through this mid smoke as well. They're just trying to run a gun, chase down these rifles. Can they get through the long side? Yes, Waterfall's missed shot, but there's a rotation to come and help out. Sviat with 2. Snopsy just beat the B player. He's wrapping Spawn. Have they commed this? Have they even realized? I don't think so. Hello, Sviat. Thank you for your gun. Waterfalls with the orb. One shot from death, and he's going to land it. Not again. Not a 3v5. It's no guarantee, but they know there's a B player somewhere trapped.
I do not believe this. I've not seen something like this one before. Raijin's going to try and hold the line, but there's just been so many gaps found. Nothing feels safe. Nothing feels certain. However, they knew where Senna was, and so now suddenly they're giving it that much more confidence. ASG, they might have just stumbled back to their feet in this one. Gun gained, Senna out into middle with his back turned. He's dead, cut down by sugaR. And ASG continue racking them up, now on to 11.
Oh dear.
It's relieving, man, to see that ASG didn't just capitulate, fall apart here, right?
Yeah.
Didn't just break down. They've remained resilient, and now they've done that damage back to the Bad News Eagles, who, at this point, much akin to how I imagine a lot of folks watching this are feeling, you're left asking yourself, like, how has this happened? How has this happened? You know, if Bad News Eagles, if they were ever in their heads, it's on the back of a 9-1, now being 11-10. You know, the Barbarians at the gate, at their doorstep, knocking on it and saying, guys, like, that's it, we're right back in this series. Suddenly, the threat of elimination, it's all coursing through the brains of the Bad News Eagles, you know, a third map waiting in the wings, all things that you weren't even considering for the longest time, and now suddenly just eating away at the back of your head. Waterfalls here with the AWP, they're sneaking up the short side, they will get the drop on him. juanflatroo, a little deeper than they were ready for.
These gaps are the way in for BNE. Can they do anything with it, though? Popped into the site, Puya waits in the smoke. Same story for sugaR, and they can't see him. He's one-wayed them. He's going to try and climb up, over, and take down Synopsy, leaving GXX with a trade, and plenty of time to get weird, but Flash over the top. He swaps guns. They know he's right below. They know he's close. They know he's here, and they will deal with him. Got a bit scary there in the mid-round. A lot of these have. BNE, the 2-on-4s that they're making 1v1s, the 3-on-5s that they're making 2-on-2s, and they're still losing them. They're pulling rounds back from the brink of defeat, and ASG are clutching and closing. It's so impressive that they've managed to turn themselves around here. Now the coach getting involved. Times are tough for BNE.
I do like that they've actually, like, you know, had a moment here to speak with their coach, kind of get that outside perspective, because it's so obvious that the vibe has changed. Like, you know, you were going for knife kills, you were running in solo. It was so easy. That's how it felt. You know, you broke an ASG. You weren't really even getting resistance, whereas now you're losing everything. And much akin on how for ASG, all it took was that one extra round thrown in at 9-1. To find, you know, a 10-5 half to build back into this game. That's all it could take for Bad News Eagles as well. They've been a long time, you know, starved of success in this second map.
Yeah, just a couple of B rounds dropped on that CT side, and I didn't think it was going to hold this much value, but BNE can't even break through on their T half, can't even get around to say, yes, this works, this is our way in. This is the way we exploit, because you know, that's all it takes, right? ASG getting bullied, win that B round, they established that B was the problem, it was weak, it was just Synopsy there. Then, after they win 2 or 3 of them, BNE start padding out the B side. BNE start making different reads, and ASG play one step ahead of them. This is a weird gamble. Everyone leaving the B bomb site right now. ASG are going to have to run back. It does leave them outside, but in terms of closing a post plant, BNE only have one gun to do it. It's not a fun situation to be in, but it's not the end of the world.
Oh, this late boost. Raijin with a double. Even though juanflatroo responds, it's still tricky. The spam, because of this wider plant, has actually saved their life. Synopsy still kicking. Rotation's going to be late off the A side, but maybe that works in their favor. juanflatroo is still hanging out banana side, and actually that rotation's going to go through CT, so it doesn't matter. Here we go, ASG. But this round is actually pretty important to keep the mental in check, to keep everything in check for this CT side. They can have a very easy time if they win this. I think at that point, Bad News Eagles might check out. But juanflatroo's going huge! The hero gun, the hero AK, doing it all in this round now. On for the ace, denied by Sviat, and it's a 1v1. Bomb ticking away, and there's no time. GXX gonna walk that one over the line, and finally, Bad News Eagles, they taste a victory again. It's been a long time since their last round.
That's a 3-on-5, Harry. How many times have we seen those 3-on-5s come down to clutches that they lose, but this time they shut it out. juanflatroo rolls out the red carpet and spawn for GXX to wrap, and you can see Sviat was never ready for that, but 3 kills in CT gave him a nice flank path, and that's a beautiful post plant for BNE after the boost takes 2 out. But the issue is, Harry, that's not something you can say, oh yeah, we can reproduce that, we can definitely do that again. It relied on ASG even giving up the bomb site in the first place. Now they reinforce it with 3. BNE can't rely on that one round. They've got to build. Maybe the mental change is nice, maybe the pace, the momentum, all that's been shut out. But they've still got to get through this stellar hold that ASG have been putting up. Waterfalls on the Orb. Pushed up on the boiler. BNE, they want an apps pop. This is a nice call. sugar and Waterfalls, 2 men on A. Banana getting taken. That realization's being found right now, and the util is making it clear as day. Sugar, oh, it's day, all right. He's blind. Bright is the flashbang as they fall in. They remove the orb. It was stuck out in the open, and they even trade Sugar. Oh, BNA, they're breaking their way in. And they forced a save.
And they're even hunting. You know, this is what we say. 1 round makes all the difference. I think if ASG were able to win that retake, they would have walked over this game. They would have been over this map already. Now, Bad News Eagles, you know, all it takes, confidence is a very, very funny thing. How quickly your brain can be tricked again into picking up right where you left off for the Bad News Eagles. You know, they were 9-1 up, dominating. Then they lose a couple of rounds, and suddenly everyone's shook. Everyone's freaking out. They get their 1 round again after a huge, you know, what would it be? 11-round streak for ASG. And then they remember what winning feels like, and suddenly that confidence is back. This really is a battle of mentalities.
And who's can hold on better? Is it ASG with their backs up against the wall and nothing to lose? Or is it BNE with a pocket of Ancient left to breathe in, that 3rd map that we may find ourselves in if they don't close out after this attempted comeback? Saved weaponry on 2, 3 rather, but not a lot for Poya. Poya. Got to stand eventually. Wonder if that got heard by the apps man. Probably not though. Waterfall solo B with a USP. Even if he has a bunch of smokes here dropped to replenish BNE, they might just win the round off this push.
Yeah, they go running right through it. I think that's pretty nice. Waterfall's dead. I almost wonder if they did hear the boost up, because I think that was like a lot of confidence to go running into the B site like that. And Synopsy was definitely, you know, within a distance to hear it, and the fact that they kind of fumbled the boost so much might have made him go, yeah, it sounds like there's like 3 guys boosting here, guys. Just go B.
Yeah.
They don't have money. Just go B. And that's how Bad News Eagles retake the lead.
Oh. Saved his teammate.
Armed his teammate too.
Certainly a nice upgrade, but still going to be 13, Harry. And oh, this game's so back and forth. It's so uncertain. Even for BNE, who have started to find ways into this T side after all. Can they keep that up? Can they 2-0? Or ASG, will they drag us to Ancient, kicking and screaming? Another orb. Meanwhile, Nip and Anonymous going down on that A stream right now. Sorry, Nip Sinners. Anonymous obviously already lost to Ents earlier on. It's currently on map 2, Nipper a map up, 4-4 in the 2nd. Quickie.
Yeah, fast, real fast. Up Banana, into the site.
Non-stop.
A lot of damage to Sphere. Jumping Mac 10 will get shut down. Raijin going up, but going down after 1. It's damage to rigoN, and Nade could get rid of him here. but he's still able to get that bomb planted. ASG, do you want to attempt this? If they go for it and they fail, they have all in this round. They are left with nothing up against 14. That's a lot of damage out of juanflatroo. And ASG might just have to save on the back of that, you know? And objectively, this kind of is the right call.
Definitely.
Like, heartbreaking to have to make. Heartbreaking to think that one kill decides the outcome of the round, but that's the nature of the beast.
Especially when it's Raijin, who's actually been super solid on this B site, anchoring down. Like the couple of rounds that ASG have even left B open, or only played one man in the bomb site, they have been weaker. It was the way they broke into their T half. B&E have established that, and these rushes. I mean, that's some insanity from Synopsy to get in so deep. Even though he doesn't get a kill, he does a lot of damage, which definitely plays into the save and also sets his teammates up for the trade. But more importantly, just getting space, guaranteeing B&E can run into that B bomb site. 14-12. And a couple of rushes here on B have done so much work for this squad. Holding their heads together despite this comeback from ASG. And can they find magic number 15? Save's got to be worth it here for ASG. They've got to deny any aggression. Nice molly, but they go right up and over. And rigoN will die to Raijin, who again has just been a pillar on this B-bomb site.
Yeah, I like the aggro move. Now there's this double apartment set up again.
Oh dear.
First kill.
Barrel. He didn't see.
Oh, he didn't realize. So Waterfall's going to get out of there with one. They know he's out on the balcony. They know he's here. They're ready for this peek. They've kept him trapped. And the wrap from GXX is clean. Bomb now retrieved. And a 3v2. ASG, they saved for this chance. They saved for this. They don't really want to be left saving again. They might not have any more options. Raijin doing what he can. Brings it back to a doable spot now. Sviat was leaving.
No, he was carrying a B flank. He was carrying for a CT wrap just in case. B&E have had some spicy rounds in this T half, but it is going to waste a few seconds. Nade is nice. It won't kill though. Won't do anything. Falling in graveyard. And I don't know. You're going for this, but you don't really have the time. Molly on the bomb decides it. There's no smoke to put that one out. They've got to save or they've got to die. And, well, death will be delivered by Senna. That is it, folks. That is 15 for B&E through thick, through thin, through desperate times. They've managed to crack the nut that was this CT side. And now they're just one away from eliminating ASG.
Not indeed, Hugo. And it has been cracked.
Nothing to do now. Luckily, that save gave them more like loss, right? So they can buy up fast.
The residual cash still playing into this. Oh, yeah. They've literally bypassed him entirely. And now down in the pit, Sugarmate, they are in the site. Poya's going to drop two, including the bomb, over in middle. Uh-oh, you get A, but you don't have the bomb. However, at the same time, ASG don't know they have the bomb. It dropped on the other side of the smoke. They're going to try and deal with Sugar down in the pit. He's made it to Mini, flicking back onto the short side. juanflatroo finds him. Right now, ASG are coming in. Once again, they don't know that they have the bomb in middle. It fell through a smoke, so this was never realized. rigoN's blinded, and they will get the better of him.
God, that was a scary round, you're right, with the lack of info. I mean, for B&E, they're just fighting. They're just trying to clear up those actual anchors on A. Sugar does such a good job of changing position after the smoke and actually getting a kill there. In a very hectic situation, B&E all just dead to that close smoke corner position for Poya, where he barely sees a thing, but he sees enough. Take a double. Weird round. ASG hold on. Final timeout for B&E to try and close this map and series. Finally, their streak is broken, Harry. Look at that. 5 in a row after one hell of a build-in. A 7-rounder for ASG to begin their CT side. Can they dial it back and go back to that and pull us to overtime? Thank goodness the money wasn't the deciding factor. With that save they made in round 26, so worthwhile. Or 25, I think. So worthwhile. I just love the pace.
Oh, the nades have done a lot, man. Raijin is 15 health. Sviat is 30. That's brutal. Like, those nades have already found so much impact that they've just forced a full gamble out of ASG.
This is like a call that you make when you have breathing room. You don't have any.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to come back. Okay.
More nades, more mollies. Raijin is so committed here to a position that could be dunked. Sviat's swapping with Waterfalls, trying to put this all into place. He does not want this game to go astray without him having his say through the smoke. In they run. The bomb site is empty yet again. Nades won't stop a plant. They'll do damage, but the stick can come in. Smoke spam for two. Both those low players finish off by the assault. Oh, the shot for Waterfalls, and they play off the back of it. 5-on-2, and that might be it, folks.
Dude, that's heartbreaking for Sugar and Poya. Might just be a formality. They're run down in CT. And Sabani's Eagles 2-0. They do manage to get it over the line from 9-1 up. It ends 16-13. It's such a shame. ASG, they demonstrated resilience here in map 2, able to pull it all the way back to a close game.